Hey guys, it's Reese and it's time for me to use my stationery items from Loft and create a journal spread. I thought it would be a good idea to make a spread about my weekend because my cousin came here all the way from the Philippines and we went to a fireworks festival by the river. But before I start, I actually want to use my new Ukanmuri clip. This yellow color matches so well with the cool blue cover that I have here, and the combination is just so refreshing and reminds me of summer. The Hobonichi Tetra book already lays flat, but if you're the type of user who sticks anything and everything on your pages, then this kind of clip will hold everything down better for you. To ground my page, I want to start with this Hokusai pattern paper and find something that I can use as a background. That one looks interesting. It's so pretty! So my plan is to cut out this landscape part and put it at the bottom of the page. In Loft, I saw so many different pattern books like what I have here. There are florals and vintage wallpaper themed ones, a William Morris one if you are a fan of their work. There's also a pastry themed book filled with pastel sweets, so if that's more your aesthetic, definitely head over to the arts tools section where you can find them. I chose the Hokusai one because I am really drawn to the earthy palette used in these woodblock prints. I think the colors match my current journal vibe. I'm just gonna stick it here at the bottom. As you can see, this glue stick is shaped like a square. Typically, glue sticks are round, right? But this type of square-shaped glue covers the corners of your paper better. It just has more surface area, and that's why I really love using this brand. But with this glue stick, make sure you're closing the cap until you hear a click because it will dry out. It's a perfect fit at the bottom of the page. Okay, so I've already printed out some photos and I'm trying to rearrange them to figure out the balance of the page. Since I have this tall tree sticking out, I need to move things around that element. I'm looking for a background for this first photo, so I'm going to look through my pattern papers again to see if there's anything that I can use. I can't really decide, but let's try it out anyway, if it will look good. I do like tearing paper over cutting them sometimes because I like having that raw edge. I don't think that quite works, so let me see if I can use these Mastey washi tapes. Actually, I learned that you can use the entire sheet as is, or cut them into smaller strips since they have perforations built into them already. You can use the thinnest strip or fold them over to create a bigger shape. So I would say that this sheet is really flexible and I think it's incredibly convenient to have this in your kit. I'm gonna tear off one side of the sheet and stick it on there. And I really love how the backing came off very cleanly. I'm also going to commit and I'm finally going to stick this photo down. Now I want to try this bird roller stamp. That looks good, but let's try another one. And now let's try to color them in. I know these words aren't really yellow, but let's try using it since yellow seems to be such a theme in my Loft haul with my clip and my glue stick, you know? And since I'm quite indecisive, I'm stamping this on a separate paper and cutting it into a thin strip so I can have more control over the placement of the elements. I think it's a really good tip if you love using stamps and you're a bit of a perfectionist. I have another roller stamp and I want to use it to make a border underneath my photo strip. It is already pre-inked, but the orange color surprisingly matches perfectly with the sunset scene above. Here's a photo of the fireworks display we enjoyed, and I'm taking this collage style Kita tape to make a photo border. As you can see, I really love adding things onto my page. My style leans more towards maximalism, so I'm adding even more borders using this thin washi tape set that comes in a convenient dispenser case. Since my cute bento photo won't fit in the page anymore, I'm just gonna try to draw it instead with the Pentel Multi 8 pen. I'm nowhere near good at drawing, but sketching it lightheartedly has its own charm too, I think. With this pen, it's so easy to switch between colors, and I had everything I needed all loaded inside. I think I want to include more yellow in this spread, so I'm taking the mastic sheet again and I'm cutting an irregular blob so that I can use it as a background to the page. And I must say, writing on this mastic tape, it feels really good. It's smooth and it doesn't smudge when you use a ballpoint pen. I've yet to try it with gel pen, but I think if you give it time to dry, there won't be any problems. This little yukata wearing girl is actually the shape of the bento that my cousin made for our fireworks picnic. And since I drew it on white paper, I think it just needs to pop a little bit more, so I'm cutting a colored background to make it stand out. Of course, I won't let these 2.5D stickers go to waste. I've been so excited to use them, so I'm just taking tiny bears and popping them onto random parts of the page. My favorite design from this roller stamp is actually the mountain range. It looks so stunning and could really pass for washi tape, especially if you color it in. I'm not yet done with the yellow agenda, so I just have to get the color in there last minute with this small square at the bottom. It just ties together all of the yellow elements in the page. And we're done! So I finally finished the journal spread and I was able to use the items that I got at Loft. I admit that adding some new things to your stationery collection can really make you feel inspired and invigorated, so I'm glad that I was able to shop around at Loft. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found some new ways to fill up your journal. If you liked any of these items, I highly recommend paying a visit to Shibuya Loft and all the other Loft stores nationwide if you're in Japan. I just know that you'll have the best time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.